Hello there guys! For today's video, I'm going to show you how to remove watermarks from images. And also we will dive deeper into duplicating layers, using object selection tool, using a clone stamp tool, and filling up the selection. So let's get started! So here in our document, I got here an image where you will notice that there are watermarks on it. And our goal here is to remove that. So the first step we're going to do here is we're going to create a duplicate layer of our background layer. So going into the layers panel, click on background, right click on it, and select duplicate layer. And then let's give this layer a name, like watermark removal. And then select OK. Now selected on the watermark removal layer, now I'm going to make use of a object selection tool for us to create a selection on those watermarks. So, to find the object selection tool, let's go to the toolbar. Let's go in the fourth tool, first, second, third, fourth. Right click on this and find there, you can see here, object selection tool. And that's how the symbol looks like. So you just have to click on it. To use this object selection tool, you just have to click and drag and it will automatically create a selection on the subject that you're trying to choose on. So if I do it like that, now look at that. When I did that, you can see that there's already a selection on it. Actually, Photoshop automatically created that selection. Okay, and another thing, to add more selections, go here on the options. Make sure that you're gonna tick on this one. All right, that means that you can still add more selection. Okay, now we already have that selection. Now we can still add more, just what I've said. So for example, on this side, okay, I'm going to do that. All right, now see, there's a selection on it. Okay, also in this area. All right, so if there are parts that you want to deselect, okay, so you can just go to the options once again, and this one, click this one. This is to subtract from selection, okay? And then click and drag on that. And by the way, if you find this video helpful so far, please consider subscribing to help YouTube algorithm show my videos to other nerds like us. Yes, going back, so I'll just keep on creating more selections on the remaining watermarks. I have another shortcut key for deselecting that, so you just have to press Alt. When I hold Alt, now look at the mouse cursor, it turns into a minus sign, right? So that means we may now able to subtract the selection. Okay, so release, and now I turn it into an additional. Now we already have the selection, most of the watermarks. So the next step we're gonna do here is we're going to expand the selection. So with this selection, I am going to the menu bar on top, choose select modify. Under modify, so choose expand. And for the expand selection, just put this one into round 4. That's fine. And then select OK. Alright, now look at that. The selection gets wider this time. Let's make use of the fill now. Let's go here on the edit, choose fill, and then for the contents, make sure it's in the content aware. For blending to normal and opacity to 100. Okay, and then select OK. Photoshop will automatically remove those watermarks. Okay, so look at that. All right, now we already removed that. So I'm going to press Ctrl plus D to deselect, to remove those selections. Okay. All right, there you go. That's how amazing it is. So yes, there are also part that still remains. So on those part, we can just do the same pattern. All right. So you will notice here that there are still excess on those areas. Like, look at the dog. Look at here. And also on that part. So now this time we're going to make use of a clone stamp tool for that. So to find the clone stamp tool, let's go to the toolbar. Select on this. This is the clone stamp tool, or press S for the shortcut key. Okay, and then let's zoom this one in. Okay, So let's remove first on this area. Okay, so let's press S for the clone stamp tool. Okay, so let's make the brush a little bit bigger. Okay, so this one. To use the clone stamp tool, all you have to do is to press Alt and get a sample from the clean area where there is no watermark, and then paint it on the watermark to remove it. Okay, so see how it works. Okay, so also in this part. All right, so we can also set the opacity to 100%. All right, so on this part, the red area, I'm going to lessen the size of the brush this time to 7. Okay, and hold out and get a copy from a clean area and then paint on these red areas. All right, so we're almost done with this. So let me just zoom this one out. All right, so let's put that to fit screen, okay? Now I may now show you the before and after. This one is the before, and this one is the after. And that is how to remove watermarks from images.